Hello everyone, how are you? Happy Wednesday. So one of the saddest things happened to me, and look, my Zelda light went out. I'm so sad. I came into my room today and it wouldn't turn on, and so I'm really sad now. That was my favorite light. And out of all the lights, I have a Pokeball light, I have a mushroom light, I have a finger heart, I have a cross. I mean, aside from the cross, of course we love the cross the most, but the Zelda light went out, and I'm so sad about that. So, sad days, but it's all good. Yes, rest in peace, Zelda light. What's up, Norsbola? Ash Anguish, what's going on? Slick Rick, how you doing? Little Lamb, what's up? How are you guys? Happy Wednesday. Norsbola, the cross is the obvious. Obviously, it's the best one out of all, of course. Always. 95 Shay, what's going on? Hello. Hello. Happy Wednesday. Welcome, guys. I was going to start the stream like at 8 p.m. tonight, but then I ended up working on an audition, and that audition took a lot longer than I thought I would take on it, because it was a pretty big audition. And again, I don't really, at this point, I try not to get my hopes up, because I don't book things. Like for every 15 auditions, I book one thing. And so I don't really have my hopes up. But this audition was for a Netflix feature film. And so if I get this, and if this does well, you could probably see me on Netflix, I think. Sometimes they like have scenes and they cut it out in the final edit, in the final cut. But yeah, so I hope I get it. But anyways, that's why I started the stream so late tonight. Dallas, I'm feeling better. So on Monday I was like migraine, and then yesterday I like had stomach problems. But now I'm feeling better. I'm chilling now. What's up, Alicia? How are you? What's the light on the side wall? Well, we have a banana, and then we also have a game controller. So those are the lights on the side wall. Well, I'll be binging that show if you do get it. It's a movie, so it'd be a movie on Netflix if I do get it, but my hopes are not. I just do the best that I can. I try to enjoy the acting process now, because one thing that I've realized with the acting is that you don't book things so many more times than you actually book anything. So anything that I book, it's like 1 out of 20. And that's like, I feel like that's like a generous estimate, but you know, it's just like audition after audition. I work hard, and I really try to make good acting choices, and I memorize the lines and everything, and I record it, I edit it, I send it in, and then it's just like you don't get it, and it can be demoralizing. But I've gotten to a point where I'm okay with it, where now I used to get very like earlier this year I was very demoralized, and I was like, man, like this sucks, maybe I just suck at acting. But I kind of got to a point where I realized like everyone goes through this. Even like the most prolific A-list celebrities, they all went through this when they first started. And so, yeah. So it's still trying and doing what we can. What's up, Ray Baker? How are you? Yeah, Alicia, always doing homework. Good. Ash Anguish on spring break this week. Yeah, this is spring break for a lot of people, huh, this week. Oh, Alicia, yours starts pretty late. Most people's spring break starts like early to mid March. But yeah, anyways, that's just a little life update. Thank you guys for being here. Norsbola, I mean, look at short round, that took decades. But the thing is, was it Ki Hui Kwan? I hope I'm saying that right. I always butcher that. He's a fantastic actor. So I actually watched Everything Everywhere All at Once recently in theaters. So I watched it on Monday right after the Oscars, and it was a fantastic movie. I can see why it won. And for me, I was very happy because like for once, like prolific, strong Asian American roles in a feature film that won 7 Oscars. They weren't just like typecasting, and so it was a very entertaining film, very well done, very philosophical, and makes you really think, and very well acted, well produced, well put together. So, anyways, Ki Hui Kwan though he took like a really long break before this movie, and so that's a little different, but I'm just really happy to see his success because, man, like, he is a fantastic actor. He absolutely 100% gave the best performance, in my opinion, in Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think second best was Michelle Yeoh. I mean, Michelle Yeoh is just a fantastic actress. And so, Kiki, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yeah. The Oscar speech made everyone... Yeah, because it's like... I mean, you see the gratitude, right? It's a perspective shift. And for so many people in Hollywood, they take that opportunity when they win an award and have accolades to lecture people and to preach at people about telling them how terrible they are, about their carbon footprint, or how narrow-minded and bigoted they are, and how much more enlightened that self-proclaimed Hollywood person is. But Ki Hui Kwan did none of that, and he was just full of gratitude and joy and humility. And he was up there saying, wow, like, you know, I came from a refugee camp, and I settled here in America, and I now want an Oscar, and this is the American dream. Mom, I want an Oscar. And it was very honoring to his mother. It was honoring to others. It was honoring to those in the industry and the academy. And it was very honorable. It was such a breath of fresh air. And I think that's what I really appreciate with him and a lot of the cast in that movie. They have that kind of character, especially Michelle Yeoh and Ki Hui Kwan. It was just very, very genuine people, it seems like. Yeah, no, that was like, I didn't actually watch it because I don't have cable television, but from what I saw, like, that was a really good Oscars award show. And, you know, I hate this so much, and I don't care if I get flack. I really don't care anymore because, like I said on a previous stream, most conservatives are grifters. Most people on the right are grifters, and they'll just completely abandon you if they don't see any use for you. So I don't really care, but I really hate most conservatives' take on film and television and entertainment and culture. They always brag about how, I'm not watching the Oscars. Oh, the Oscars was today? Oh, I don't care. Huh? Screw that. Oscars is so woke. I'm just like, bro, like, do you not understand how powerful the medium of film is? And on top of that, how film is one of the biggest, strongest, like, for the lack of better terms, like glue that holds our society together. Like, film and television, cinema is one of the hallmarks of American culture. And the Oscars is a very big part of that, to acknowledge the best films in American cinema, and to completely crap on that and want it to burn and crash. I mean, it's the same thing they do with the White House, right? Like, I do not like Biden as a president. I think he's awful, but I don't want him to do bad. I want him to do well. It's like, it's just like people just revel because it gives them a sense of virtue signaling purpose and smug self-righteousness, and gives them clicks and likes and revenue on social media and all of that stuff to want to see Biden fail. I think he's an evil, corrupt, disgusting man. I do, but I don't want him to fail because he's the president. He's the leader of our country, and when he fails, everyone else fails. And so what these people on the right are always like, the Oscars, oh, it's so woke. I mean, okay, then make some good movies then, because it's like like, film is not going away anytime soon, and it's such a big part of American culture, and it's such a beautiful, like, medium of art. And, you know, maybe this is just my perspective as an actor now, but I love film. I love cinema. And it's just like, it gets so annoying. It really does. And this is why continue to lose, like why Christians have continued to lose. I think Jesus Revolution is a great example of cinema done right, which has a positive Christian message, which teaches a lot of virtues and good lessons, and it doesn't have to be cheesy. It was raw and it was gritty. There were drugs, there was cursing. I mean, there was romance, there was hurt, there was regret, there was abandonment, there was redemption. I mean, it was a good movie. I mean, there's a lot of it I didn't like from a filmmaking perspective, but all things considered, it was a good movie. And it's like, I mean, I don't know. It's just, I just get so frustrated. But anyways, I was watching the Oscars and I care about the Oscars, and I just like if it's not your thing, that's like totally okay. I know not everyone's passionate about film, and this is a new passion that I found like a year and a half ago. This passion for cinema and storytelling. But it's like there's this grift that a lot of people on the right just kind of like, wow, the Oscars are so woke. Yeah, like and retweet my tweet. It's, I don't know. I'm just so tired of it all. Yeah, Alicia, very true. Kiki, speaking, did you see the non-binary cow on? Yeah, that was just like, bro. It's like, bro, like what was that? Like there was that cow who was like, I'm non-binary, and I'm just like, what the heck? I'm just like, what? It's a cow. A cow is literally by definition female. My goodness, can we stop like trying to inject? And again, this is a purely Western thing. This is so, it's so weird and absurd if you go to Korea and you try to do all this. Most Koreans hate this, if not all Koreans. I said this before, but Korean liberals would be considered conservative to here in America, which is why it's so bonkers to me how, I mean, I know why, but how they just like swept away Asian Americans have gotten with the intersectionality, cultural Marxist stuff. It's just so crazy. Yeah, it was so cringy. I saw the clip and I was like, bro, like, and that's the thing though. It's like, that's why I'm so sick of politics, because it's like, yes, it'll get clicks and likes and shares, but like all you're doing is sharing it for rage bait results so that people are like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. What are you doing to combat it? You're not doing anything. You're not making new shows. You're not making new movies. You're not investing into film. I mean, this is why Christians lose. Christians in the 80s and 90s had this idea that, oh, we're holy and set apart, so therefore we're gonna all film and Hollywood and music. Oh, that is all so stupid. It's like, bro, okay, then this is the reason why we're at the place that we're at. It's just so frustrating. But, yeah. Anywho, yeah, that all that to say, Everything Everywhere All at Once was very good. There were a few things that I didn't like. I went and watched with my friend Amanda, and we were talking about it, and we talked through a lot of it, just talking about what we liked, what we didn't like. And yeah, I mean, there were definitely aspects of the movie I didn't like, because every single movie, right, has a message. Every single art form and work of art has a message. It has something, and that's why, like, again, that's why conservatives and people on the right just do not understand art. They're like, oh, I don't want any art. I don't want any movies that push a message. I just want to be entertained. You're an idiot. I'm sorry. Every movie pushes a message. Oh, I don't like when movies are political. Star Wars was always political. The main enemy was the Empire. It's an intergalactic empire that goes and conquers planets. An empire is a political entity. It has been political, but it has taught good values and good virtue and good lessons, and always looked to good first principles. That's why, and then taught good things. And so it's this terrible understanding of art in and of itself. And so all that being said, Everything Everywhere All at Once, it did have some messages that I didn't like, but it had very strong pro-family messages, very strong anti-nihilistic messages about giving life purpose and meaning. Very strong and very good, very well done. And I loved it. Even like the paradigm of masculinity that they present in the film was very strong. In the character of Ki Hui Kwan, his character Waymond. And I love that fact he was Raymond, but they actually spelled it with a W, Waymond. That was a really cute fact there, but a little snippet there into like Asian American immigrant life, where it's like he wanted to be Raymond, but you pronounced it Waymond, so you spelled it Waymond. But what so basically the whole movie, right? I don't know if you guys watched. Actually, I don't want to spoil it. It's a great movie. You should go watch it. It's in theaters still, and it's like $5. So I have AMC Pay Stub, so I get to watch 3 movies a week at AMC theaters. So I try to watch as many movies as possible in the theaters. But it's $5 right now, so I do highly recommend watching it in theaters if you haven't already. I think it's also on HBO Max or Netflix. But I definitely recommend watching it in theaters. But yeah, no, it was a great film, and I was glad it won a lot of Oscars. Yeah. That's it? Yeah, so anywho. Just a little acting thing. If Peter Jackson were to be the director for a new Narnia series, I'd be very down to watch. Oh yeah, the Narnia movies were goated. I mean, the ones that came after The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe were like okay, but The Lion and Witch and the Wardrobe was like so goated. It's like so good. What a great film. Yeah, no, I mean, it's just I talked about this before with Hogwarts Legacy, but I just am so sick of the race swapping. I'm so sick of injecting like ethnic people in time periods and regions and eras that make no sense. Like, why the heck is there a Korean professor in 1800 Scotland in Hogwarts Legacy? Then why is there a black hobbit in Middle Earth, which is folklore based in England? Like, it doesn't make sense. Again, it would be like having a white person in like the Shang Dynasty in a story about the Shang Dynasty in China. It makes no sense. Why it's like, oh, it doesn't matter for the character. It does matter for the race of the character. Never matters if they're white, but it always matters if they're not white, which is so frustrating to me because it does matter. It's like they're trying to act like Western European countries have no culture and history, and they do. And it's okay to admit that. My goodness gracious. It's like if you had like a bunch of Koreans just roaming around Philadelphia during the ratification of the Constitution in 1776. No, 1787? Right? That's when it was ratified, but the Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776. Okay, so the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it'd be like having a bunch of Koreans in the room with the Founding Fathers. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. And so if they like race swapped like a white ginger and race swapped Mulan, it's like it would make no sense. And they're like, oh, but that's part of the character because her being Chinese is part of the character. Yeah, well, Elsa being Scandinavian is part of her character. My goodness, stop it. Having the elves and the dwarves and the hobbits and the humans in Middle Earth in Tolkien's Lord of the Rings world, the folklore, they are white because they are English and it's part of the lore. It's part of the story. Why do we keep trying to race swap them away? Stop. Stop. You can't claim that your racial identity, your ethnic identity is a big part of who you are, and simultaneously claim that the race of the character is irrelevant. It's not irrelevant. So, for example, if you want a black mermaid, no one is saying you can't make a black mermaid. Go make a black mermaid. But why do you have to make Ariel, based on Danish folklore, black? And people are like, oh, but there are black Danish people today. And there are black people living in Denmark. There are white people living in Korea. So what? Historically and traditionally, that is the physiology of the Danish people. They're white. They're Scandinavian, okay? My goodness. Anyway, sorry. I'm just like, I get so tired of this because The Little Mermaid is always, it's the buzz right now all over social media. And it's just like, I just think it's a terrible disservice to someone as talented as Halle Bailey. She's an incredibly talented singer and actress. But then they give her this hand-me-down from a white race-swapped character. It's like, bro, you just, if you wanted to make a movie about a black mermaid, go for it. But you don't need to make it, you don't need to race swap an already established, beloved, set-in-stone character. Yeah. Moroshi, that's so true. But it's the thing is, like, we're not, there's no lack of, I mean, it's just so frustrating because people keep saying, like, oh, no one's gonna watch new stories. No, yes, they are. Are you kidding me? Korean cinema and anime, they are making new stories like every week. Like every week there's like a new drama or new movie from Korea. It's completely original and it does very well. In Japan, there's always this new manga that blows up every year. And then the anime adaptations always blow up every year, like, or every few months. Every anime season, there's a new anime that always blows up. It is not because people don't want new stories. They want new stories because new stories, if they're good, people will go watch it. And see, you don't have to ruin previously beloved, established characters for it, okay? Leave them alone. Like, if they whitewashed Cyborg from the DC universe and from Teen Titans, I'd be pissed. I'd be so pissed. Cyborg's black. Leave him alone. I loved him. He was my favorite Teen Titan, aside from Beast Boy. I loved Cyborg growing up, and he's black. That's okay. Leave him alone, you know? But of course, they leave him alone, but then they'll probably race swap someone like Robin or something. I mean, that's why, and again, I say this, like my roommate was Aang in the live action movie, The Last Airbender, that came out like 10, 11 years ago. So no beef with him, no hate on him. He's a great guy. But they casted a white guy for an Asian male role. Was I mad? Yes! Yes, it makes no sense. He's supposed to be Asian. Why are you casting a white guy? Right? And like, cause like the air nomads in the Avatar, The Last Airbender, were Asian, specifically East Asian descent. And so, whitewashing, race swapping in that way was awful. But then we should be able to say this without being canceled or looked at as like, oh, you're just trying to appease the white man. We should be able to say it for white characters too, okay? Don't race swap white characters. They race swap Starfire. Wasn't Starfire originally Asian? That was always my impression. She was Asian, right? Yeah, the Last Airbender movie was horrible. It was bad. But my roommate from college, he gets pretty defensive about it. She's alien. Yeah, she's alien, but she was like an Asian alien. Oh, but they made her black? And I'm talking about like the OG Titans, the Teen Titans. Yeah, Champagne Future. It's like I'm not against representation. I'm a freaking Asian, okay? I'm a freaking Korean. Like, I like seeing Koreans on the big screen. Like, when Korean actors do well, I get very happy. Because there's a sense of, like camaraderie that naturally comes with our similar background of being Korean. And so it's like when I see a Korean who looks like me and, you know, knows my culture and comes from a similar background as an immigrant and as a first or second generation immigrant to here, it's like I like vibe with that. I connect to that. And so and I liked seeing Asian stories told in an American cinema perspective. I like that. In the same way, I like Vinland Saga is one of my favorite animes of all time. I love like the story of the Vikings and Scandinavia in the Middle Ages told from the perspective of a Japanese animation studio. I mean, I think it's really cool. But, you know, if you notice in Vinland Saga, they're faithful to it. So they don't insert Asians into Vinland Saga because it takes place in Denmark, Iceland, and England, sometimes Norway too. So it takes place in Scandinavia and Western Europe. Yeah, there weren't any people who looked like me during that time there. So, yeah. And so I like all of that, but like Champagne Future said, it's not actually about representation of different kinds of people, especially like the diverse kinds of people we have in America. It's just about, in my opinion, well, I mean, there's a lot of different factors because, you know, I think one thing that people always look at Hollywood and they're like, oh, there's just like all pushing one agenda. Well, Hollywood's comprised of people, right? And when things are comprised of people, there are so many different motives and motivations and agendas and desires that people have, that producers have, that writers have, that studios have, that executives have. So it's always different. It's always for different reasons, right? But I can tell you what the result is, and the result is the bastardization and degradation of beloved American icons. And I think that's a huge disservice to the cinema heavyweights who came before us, but also to just these characters. I get very sick of it. So, but that's why I love films like Everything Everywhere All at Once, because it shows you that you don't need a humongous budget. The budget was like $15 million. It wasn't even a humongous budget movie. They didn't have like a humongous team, and it was just good writing, great acting, great direction from the director, and with the crew and the cinematography and the score was fantastic as well. They really incorporated the music very well. And, you know, the fight choreography and the editing, I mean, everything is just make a good movie. Just make a good movie and it'll do well. Like, it made, like 7 times its budget already. And it's rerunning in theaters, and because it was an Oscar, it won 7 Oscars, there's going to be thousands upon thousands of people watching it in theaters too who haven't watched it yet. And so it's like, just make a good movie. Just make a good movie. Yeah, Norse Bowl is so true. And that's the thing. It's like Final Fantasy is made by Japanese people for Japanese people. So why are you trying to inject all of this, like, we need black representation? It's Japanese, okay? Relax. That being said, like, you know, it's not a bad thing when I see black characters in anime. I think it's cool. I see tons of black characters. I even see Koreans sometimes in anime. Like, if you guys watched Aoashi. Aoashi is another soccer anime. It's better than Blue Lock in my opinion. It's really good. And they have a Korean in that show. They have a Korean. So it's like it's like, again, I'm not against it. It's just, why do you keep complaining and looking for it? Because again, like for example, in 2023 in Japan, there are Koreans and there are black people and non-ethnically Japanese people living in Japan. And then so incorporating them into like a modern Japanese story makes sense. It makes total sense. And that's totally cool. No one has a problem with it unless you're an idiot. I don't have a problem with it. I think it's great. But just don't race swap and change and ruin previously established characters. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it was, I think it was definitely awarded it was the most awarded movie that overtook Lord of the Rings, which is very, very impressive. I thought it was a great film. I don't, in my opinion, I didn't think it warranted being like the most awarded Oscar movie ever. That's my opinion. Like honest rating, I would give it an 8 out of 10, maybe 7.5 out of 10. But again, it was a very good film. It was an enjoyable film, and that's really all you need, right? It's like, it doesn't have to be the greatest. I mean, that's what you want, right? Obviously, but if movies, essentially, if it has a good message and if it's written well and is acted well and is directed well and produced well, then it'll entertain people. And that's what people are going to the movies and signing up for subscription services. That's what they're doing it for, right? To be entertained. Yeah, like Norse Bullet, Attack on Titan has a black character, Onyakopon, and I think it's cool. It's cool, and it makes sense for the story too. I mean, there's that scene where Sasha asks him like, "Why is your skin so dark?" And it's not like a racist thing or anything, but it's because the Eldians have been historically they're like white in general, right? Mikasa's like the one exception because she was half Asian because her mom came from that other land of Asians. But it's like, yeah, like it makes sense, right? And then so when it came time for the world to kind of mingle now with the Eldians, it makes sense, and that's totally cool, right? I didn't think it's not woke or anything. It's just, it is what it is, and it's a good story. Prof B, I'm feeling much better today. Thank you so much. Yeah, like Top Gun, it had everything, right? It had black, it had Asian, it had woman, it had all these representations. But it was a good movie because that wasn't the focus and that wasn't the only part of their character. It's like, it's as if a lot of writers today, they think that like you can just write someone who's a black lesbian and they're like, hey, look, they're a black lesbian. It's like, okay, but like, what's their backstory? What are their motives? What are their character flaws? What are their external and internal conflicts? What is their contribution to the story? Oh, they're just a black lesbian. Like, is there more? No, they're just a black lesbian. It's like that's it, really? Alicia. Anyways, Kiki, I just saw your chat. I'm going to NJ. I'm going to New Jersey for the weekend, and so I won't be streaming any video games, but I will stream as much as I can, like just chatting streams. But I'm only there until like next Wednesday, so it's not even like that long. Yeah, I mean, that's why it's like, yeah. Anyways, bring your Wii back. Should I bring my Wii back? Even if I brought my Wii back, I don't have anywhere to connect it because my monitors don't have the what are those colored prongs called? The 3 prongs again. It's like tuk, tuk, tuk. It's like one's for sound and one's for like video and one's for like something else. But it's like that's the different. It's a different. Is it DVI? No, it's not DVI. What's that connection for Wii? It's not HDMI. It's, what is it? I forgot. The New Jersey trip gonna get in the way of your promise to watch Death Note. Death Note is what? Sunday? Not Sunday. Friday? AV cables, I think. Moroshi, I think that's what it is. Anyways, I don't have a way to connect it to my monitors, so... Honestly, Saturday... Oh, I probably could do Saturday. But yeah, honestly... If I could just do like a Wii emulator and just use that. Well, yeah, DJ, that's so true. I mean, Everything Everywhere All at Once, it had a female protagonist. And it was such a well-written female protagonist. Like, no one has a... Like, I and no one else really, unless you're an idiot, again, has a problem with female leads. No one does. It's just... It's the... Just like Emily Blunt said, she's just so tired of the strong female lead trope. Whenever she sees that on a script or an audition, she just like tosses it because it's like they're bland, they're emotionless, they're essentially Mary Sue's. They are perfect, they're so strong, they're the best, nothing wrong with them, and the whole story always tends to be is just them dominating everyone because for the sake of it. I mean, it's just... That's not a good character. It's not a good character. And it's not because we hate women. It's because it's just not a good character, right? And so it's just so mind-boggling to me that if you say that, you're like, call all these names. Fork Knife. I do want to play some Fork Knife, but we're playing Harry Potter tonight. Cody Bear, what's up? They were looking for you last night in Tuesday night's main event. Who was looking for me? Who? Who's they? Who's working for me? I mean, looking. Who's looking for me? Norse Bowl, I hate when people say we hate women, yet the majority of the time we play as women games. Love Lucky's not following. Thanks for following, Love Lucky. How are you? Oh, I don't play as women. I play as men. But I know there's a lot of men who play as women in games, which is totally cool. Like, I had friends growing up when we played MapleStory together. They would make their character female, and I thought that was weird. But, you know, all the power to you. Moroshi, you got me hooked on Fortnite. Yes! Fork Knife. It's not Fortnite. It's Fork Knife. And Fork Knife is so fun. I love it. Cody Bear, some of the fans who gave a donation. Really? Really? Yo, shout out to all the fans, man. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Yeah, no, they haven't invited me on for a while, which is, it's like okay. It's totally okay. Like, I don't mind. But, yeah, like, I don't, like, go out of my way and be like, can I go on this week? Can I go on this week? Like, if they'll have me, they'll have me. If they don't, totally cool. You know? No beef, because that's their thing. That's their thing. But I do go on regularly on Weebs and Waifu streams on Thursday evening, so... Chat was asking where X-Ray Boy was. Maybe I'll make an appearance next week or the week after. Someone said something. Oh, Kiki. Other than anime, what's the general gist of weaves and waifus? I mean, it's just anime talk, and so it sometimes it gets too like out of hand with like the weird like degenerate stuff when it comes to anime. But for the most part, it's just a good time, good laughs, and talking about anime news, talking about new anime we've watched, and just talking about like what we like about anime, what we don't, certain characters, character designs, voice actors, things like that. So it's just a good time. It's very casual. Love Lucky, I've very good. Enjoy listening to everything. Really, thank you. I appreciate it. I've been talking for like about 40 minutes now, and I should probably get started. I always do this. I always talk for a little bit, and then I go for a rant, and I'm like, man, I was supposed to play Hogwarts like 30 minutes ago, but sometimes I just go on a rant, and I just go talking about things for a little while. But I appreciate that you guys appreciate what I have to say. It's an honor. It's an honor and a privilege. Do y'all ever meet up and go to cons together as weaves and waifus? Yes, we do. We do. Jay is totally Asian now. He's a fan of this Asian Project Egg Roll podcast. Even joined their podcast. Really? What is that? That's really funny. I'll have to ask him about it. Champagne future. I like the rants. Thank you. Well, it's not really rants. It's just kind of like my thoughts, you know. I just kind of like sharing my thoughts, and you know, it's okay to share your thoughts. I kind of am sad, and I grieve the modern American discourse when it comes to political and cultural issues, because just by asserting something, they ascribe motives to you. So if I say that I believe that a two-parent household is the most stable environment for children to be raised in, somehow I am ascribed as being all these smears, a certain phobe, a bigot, and I'm like, what? And it's like, because you hate these different kinds of people. I'm like, no, I don't hate anyone. I hate evil, sure, because I believe there's good and there's evil, and there's true disgusting evil in this world. So I hate evil, but I don't hate people. And it's like, just say something so basic, and they like, let's just go, we're talking about film, right? So let's talk about film. Like, if I say I hate race swapping characters, they automatically say that like I am like I'm licking the boot of the white man, and I want to be white so bad. It's like, I've never wanted to be white ever in my life. I've always been very happy and proud of being Korean. But then for some reason, if I say stop race swapping characters, because I just think it's disingenuous and it's terrible writing, and it's not good for the characters that are already established and beloved by so many fans and people in general, they say I'm trying to be white. And I'm like, what does that even, first of all, what does that even mean? Second of all, like, why? I don't want to be white. I don't know what you're talking about. If anything, you're projecting, because it's always like these super, super unhinged people on the internet who always talk about, like, they say the same political platitudes and the same talking points, right? They always talk about like a white heteropatriarchy and white people this and white people bad. And, you know, it's like, and then you look up who they're married to, and it's always a white man or a white woman. I'm like, I feel like it's really just projection at this point. I think it's just really about projection, because it's like all these people who yell at the top of their lungs about equity and representation and diversity, they yell on the top of their lungs, and they shriek about it. And then you look at who they're married to or who they're dating, and they're always like 9 out of 10 times they're white. And then they'll point the finger at me and say like, you want to be white because you don't believe in race swapping characters. I'm like, what? I really honestly feel like a lot of the like the vitriol and the smears, it's just a lot of projection, right? It's like I've seen it on the internet so much. It's like you're such a hateful person, and then this is why I'm gonna call you all these awful, terrible things, and I'm gonna wish death upon you and your family. It's like, what? Who's the hateful one now? It's just a lot of brokenness and a lot of depravity, and we just need to get to a place of sanity again. But I just wish people would give each other the benefit of the doubt, and I just wish people would, you know, try to see the good in each other rather than just automatically ascribe nefarious motives to each other. But that'd be too much to ask, I guess. That'd be too much to ask. Yeah, no, Cody Bear, it's 100% true. It's like those who scream, especially like POCs who scream about diversity all the time, diversity, equity, inclusion. Whenever they make a lot of money off of their grift, they move into predominantly white neighborhoods. It's always the funniest thing ever. But anywho, that's that. You know, I really love acting, and I really love film, and I think for the first time in my life I have like clear direction. It's a lot of risk, and it's it's like unstable and it's shaky, but I have clear direction. Like I have clarity in where I want to go and what I want to do. Because even when I was working my corporate job, I just was like, man, can I see myself doing this for the rest of my life? What do I want to do? But as I get into film and television, and every time I'm on set and when I'm acting with fellow actors, and I'm just like, man, like God, I really believe that this is where you've put me, and I really come alive. And so I really think I've found my passion, and I've found what I feel like I want to focus on for the rest of my life. Lots of risk. We'll see where it takes me. I know it's difficult, and I was surprised. I don't know if you guys saw that tweet from Rainn Wilson. Rainn Wilson tweeted recently, which I really appreciated. He said there's a clear anti-Christian bias in Hollywood, and I was like, okay, Rainn Wilson, like, there's a lot of things you say that I don't agree with, but I appreciate that you are very candid about that. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. I'm trying to look for it. And I liked a lot of Oscar posts. Here, let me show you guys what I'm looking at. Look at like all these Oscar posts. Oscars. Also, this was the funniest thing ever. Do not ever effing tell me that, again, that a movie with Asian people is not going to be successful. But like, no one's saying that. Like, no one ever said that. And like, no one's saying that. So it just frustrates me when people make up things to be mad about, when it's like, bro, like, that never happened, and that no one says that. And it's like just factually not true if you look at the success of anime and Korean dramas. Anyways, let's see if I can find it. Dang it. Oh, right here. See? This is like, I appreciate this. Rainn Wilson, I do think there's an anti-Christian bias in Hollywood. As soon as the David character in The Last of Us started reading from the Bible, I knew that he was going to be a horrific villain. Could there be a Bible reading preacher on a show who is actually loving and kind? I love that. Thank you, Rainn Wilson. Thank you so much, because this is true. And it's not like I'm not screaming as a Christian. I'm not screaming, oh, I'm so persecuted as a Christian and all that stuff. But there is a clear anti-Christian bias. And I appreciate someone like Rainn Wilson, who's an A-list celebrity, very famous and very well respected in the industry, to say this and be very candid about this. And it's very true. And so, you know, when I think about myself and my career and my future as an actor, obviously I've been doing this for less than a year, a little less than a year. So I don't really know exactly what, I'm still new. So I'm still learning things about this industry and the business of acting and film and television. But I am concerned. Yeah, like there is an anti-Christian bias, not only in the messaging and in the stories and in the content that's put out by Hollywood, but also in the hiring and in just like the overall environment on set. And so I am kind of concerned about the future. And because I have been very outspoken about my Christian views, and obviously I've left a huge Christian, and in the broad scheme of things in the American political climate, that makes me conservative, because I put out this huge Christian footprint on the internet. I'm kind of scared. Well, not scared, but I'm like, I don't know how much that's hindering me currently. I don't know how much that will hinder me in the future for my acting career. So we'll see, but I do appreciate Rainn Wilson saying that. That was very, very good and honest and candid of him, which is really awesome. But I just don't know where I'll go from here and if I'll really make it. But, you know, I'm really just trying hard now, just really grinding and seeing where it takes me. But that's the dream. That's the dream, to continue to make films and tell stories and act in stories that inspire people. Zorla Lau is now following. What's up? Thanks for the follow. How are you? Yeah, I mean, Norris Bolas, that's so true. You see how Chris Pratt gets treated these days. And to be fair, like, it's not like he's treated like that from most of the industry. Like, you see so many A-list celebrities who are, like, very antagonistic against or towards Christian values and Christian beliefs about certain political and cultural issues, but they always come to the aid of Chris Pratt because he is a great man. He is a man of character. He is, honest and good. And so, there's a lot, he still gets a lot of jobs. He still gets hired. He's always working and he does great. He does great work. And so, yeah. But yeah, Moroshi, perseverance is a cornerstone. Thank you so much. Thank you. Cody Bear in the Silicon Valley show, they made fun of how bad Christianity is treated in the mainstream. Oh, really? Silicon Valley show? I haven't watched that one. It's ironic how not a single other religion gets... Yeah, they don't get made fun of. And I think there's a spiritual component to that, but I just think there's a lot of hypocrisy and double standards there that it's okay to point out and call out. And the moment you say that, there's a lot of weirdos on the internet say like, "Oh, you have a persecution complex." Like, no, I don't have a persecution complex. I just see something and I'm just saying what I see, like saying what I observe. Zora Lau, I could have sworn I already followed. No problem. I know I've been following a while on Twitter. Thank you, Zorla. Well, thanks for being here. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for the follow and thanks for being here. Glad you're here. Nero, he is Star-Lord. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's just the weirdos on the internet who give him hate for no reason. That's true. Christians do have confidence because when you're walking in the fear of the Lord, you don't fear anything else. All right. Well, anyways, that's enough rambling. I've been almost talking for an hour. Jeez Louise. Let me just talk y'all's ears off. But I think that's why the Just Chatting streams this week and next week will be good when I'm in New Jersey. I leave tomorrow, so... you guys can tune in then. But for now, we're gonna play some Hogwarts Legacy. This last Hogwarts Legacy before I go to New Jersey. So we'll play for like an hour or two, and then we'll call it a night. But still pretty long until we call it a night. So Nero, what's in New Jersey? Family. I'm going back to family. I am going back to family and. And visiting family, because I got family stuff this week. All right. Tell family I said hi. I will, Alicia, I will. All right, here we go. Hogwarts Legacy, a Poke Games. Arctic Wind. It is always really nice to see family. Family is number one. Aside from God. I hate how I always have to make that caveat because people are like, "Oh, it's true." I get it. Like, God is number one and family is second, technically. But when I say like family is number one, obviously I know like it's not what I don't mean that family is more important than God. I mean that like family is great and they're very important. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, I'm like standing on the plants. Dun, 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 dun. All right, what do I have to do? I have to talk to this guy, don't I?
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect. Deke loves an outing.
All right, Deke, show me the way. Cody Bear. It is a Korean wizard. I am a Korean wizard with weird glasses. Whoa, it's so pretty.
That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
Puffskein.
We have arrived.
Where are we?
Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the puffle of puffskeins nearby.
The puffle of puffskeins.
It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
Oh,
all
so
right.
I'm gonna learn how to capture these beasts. New item. So I have to... Yes. Okay. Knapsack. A charmed bag that can be used to rescue and hold beasts. Let's go! Alright, how do I use it? I have to, like, groom them first, right?
Come here. How do I tame it? Oh, yay.
You got one!
I've got the puffskein.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold.
Cool.
Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you.
They will be.
Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right.
A
Where will I
job
find
and
one?
all.
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful.
That's true. I wonder
Deke
if
has seen
puffskeins
poachers
taste
in the
good.
area recently.
I'm wondering if they taste
Deke
good.
will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Whenever you're ready. No. No. Come back. So let me flip my camera. My camera screen. So it makes sense. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Alright. Alright, now it makes sense to see. Roasted share the roasted puffskein with the class. Class, this is a roasted puffskein. Please eat. The Jobberknoll Forest. What the heck, how'd you get there so quickly, bro? Alright. We're gonna fly away. On you go. We're on the broom. Oh. I think it's a bad guy.
Revelio.
Revelio. Ali Hot's fudge. Ooh, it's fudge. We can't eat it. I don't want to eat it. Some bad guy. It's a bad guy. It's a mongrel. Get wrecked, mongrel. Give me your fur. And there's some.
Confringo.
Defendo. Defendo. Oh, I hate spiders. Get away from me, spiders! Dun, 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 dun. All right, Moroshi, thanks for being here. Is there multiple endings to this game, or is it just the one ending you're working to? I don't know. I think there might be multiple endings, but there also might be one. I think there's one main ending. Who's here? It's the Dark Wizards.
Perhaps I shall. The ministry ought to relax their feelings towards the dark arts.
It is Dark Wizards.
Come out. Come here.
Accio.
Confringo.
Accio. Incendio.
What's the dark?
Yay.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio.
Helpless beasts. Leave the beasts alone. Leave the puffskeins alone. I'm gonna eat them. I'm gonna eat them. Hello, Deke. There is a flu flame somewhere. Someone nearby. Where is it? It's this one. That's right here. Right here. Yay.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Most pleased to be included. I wonder why Shrek. How do I mod this for Shrek again? I have to learn how to mod PS5. Ooh. Moonstone. Can you become an evil wizard? I want to be an evil wizard. At least you want to be an evil wizard? I want to be an evil wizard too. There's at least 2 endings, really? I'm gonna have to see what happens. I'm gonna pick the ending where I turned into a bad guy. Hello, Deke.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Okay, cool.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Let's rescue a
Good luck.
Jobberknoll. I wonder if you
Deke
can
will
write
be
it.
waiting.
Where's the Jobberknoll?
Deke hasn't seen this many.
Oh, those are Jobberknolls. Levioso.
Levioso!
I captured you.
Everything's all right now.
Everything's all right now. We're capturing all these beasts.
Revelio. Arresto momentum. Levioso.
Arresto momentum.
Reparo.
I've captured you. Dun, dun.
I'm not going to hurt you.
I might hurt you. You look like you taste good. Like chicken.
Levioso.
Chicken. Jobberknoll chicken dinner tonight. We're gonna have some nice Jobberknoll wings. Fried Jobberknoll wings. We've tried fried chicken wings. We have tried fried Jobberknoll wings. I've heard they're tasty. Too much to my delight. Much to my delight.
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy.
Nice and
Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind
I want them
when
for
they
their
gather
meat.
them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
We're going to mooncalf habitat. Here we go to mooncalf habitat. Where is it? Oh, it's just up there. Oh, it's just there. Hello, Deke.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time...
I do have a way to
You
hasten
might
time.
sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
Okay.
I shall go and find a mooncalf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Deke will be waiting for your return. Yes. Now it's nighttime. You like Deke? I like Deke too, Alicia. Okay, we gotta rescue mooncalf. Ooh, look at these cuties. I'm capturing you. Ha 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 ha.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
I mean, you know harm. No, you're my dinner tonight. I'm gonna eat you. Like some mooncalf bait, mate. That's right. Come here. I'm gonna capture you and make some nice ribeye steak from your mate.
I'll look after you.
I'll look after you. Yes, in my stomach, I'll look after you. Into my stomach you'll go. After I cook you nice medium rare. That's right. Alright. Let's go talk to Deke again. Deke! Caught the moon calf. How would you like me to cook it?
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight.
Oh,
Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Alright.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Sure. The room of requirement. So far. So far, far away. That's why we teleport. Using the flu flames. Oh no. Medium rare. No, no, no. Well done is the way. Gross. Steaks need to be medium to medium rare.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok.
I wouldn't mind
Wouldn't
that.
do at all.
And then
Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide.
ooh. He looks so goofy with those glasses. Whoa.
What exactly did you think of?
A little greenhouse. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Heavens!
You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
You did it! Did what,
Meet you
Deke?
inside when you're ready.
Oh, it's... Let me collect my plants first. It's like Narnia. That's right, look at all these plants that I'm growing. Alright, here we go. We're going inside. How do we go inside? Oh. Wow, it was like Narnia! What the heck?
Look at this. It's amazing.
Amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort.
Oh yeah,
All
they
your
can graze
beasts will
the
be quite
grass.
comfortable here.
Get
They'll
them
live
nice and
healthy,
plump
safe
and
lives.
eat their meat.
Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see their new home.
Sure. Puffskein, Jovenel, the moon calf. The moon calf's kind of weird looking with the eyes are a little too big. Wow. So you can like grow your own pets here too. That's cool. That's
Deke
fun.
thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Oh, thank you,
Indeed.
Deke. Indeed.
I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you... Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical
Ooh,
materials.
so they give you materials.
Such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from...
Deke
Very well.
introduced them. Cool. Very well. They provide beast feed and brushers on the ways to nurture your beasts. Cool.
Expelliarmus!
Oh shoot. Sorry. Oh, I like the puffskein. Oh, so cute! Where's my bird? Moon calf. So cute. Oh, I see. Fly, be free, be free. Oh, look at that. I have a little zoo. I feel like I'm like Snow White or something, guys. I'm like the Korean wizard version of Snow White. All these animals gathering around me. This is so cute. I love it. La 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 la. Let me feed y'all. Here, eat. Eat. Eat, eat, eat. Nom, nom, nom. Yes. Dive in, dive in. Get fat and plump so I can eat you later. Heck yeah. No, where's my puffskein? Where's my puffskein? Oh, there it is. Running around by itself. Puffskein, come here. I'm gonna feed you. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I got some puffskein hair. Cool. Some juggernaut feathers. Yeah, eat this. Eat, my child, eat. Let me brush you guys. Moonkaffe. Aw, this is so cute. I didn't expect to do this in my I didn't expect this to be a part of my wizard adventure.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Arabian Queen too is not following. What's up? Thanks for the follow, Arabian Queen. How are you? Wonderful. Na, 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 na. Yeah, the hearts on their heads too after you like brush them and feed them. It's so cute. Brush and make hats out of them. Skin them.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom.
Enchanted.
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very
Oh, you can
threads of
upgrade your clothing.
making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Let's do it. All right. I can't use my broom in here. Dang it. What's in here? It's a little cave. It's a secret hideout. Ooh.
Revelio.
Revelio. Rebelio. I'm wonderful. How are you? I'm doing great, Arabian Queen. Thanks for being here. I am glad you are here. This is called the Vivarium. We are in the vivarium. As you can see here, we have some tames, puffskeins, and jobberknolls, and mooncalves.
Look, spotted. It's a puffskein. Let's go eat it. Hello. Hello, little buddy.
Revelio.
Look at it, it's so cute. Can you do an evil laugh? I don't think I could do like a but like I can be like, I don't know if creepy is the right word, but like kind of like cruel, menacing, kind of like eccentric, and I can do that. Oh look, it's a dragonfly. Hello. But I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to laugh evilly. The character looks like Will Ferrell in Elf. Oh my gosh, it does look like Will Ferrell from Elf. I have to conjure something. I wish there was no more space. Conjure. Enchanted items. An enchanted loom. Alright, let's do it here. Dun, dun, dun. Gear features one primary offense or defense stat by default. Magical materials can be used with the loom to add and upgrade a secondary stat or apply traits to your gear. Multiple small upgrades can yield a meaningful boost in combat power. New beasts can be rescued at beast dens or unlocked in quests. New traits recipes are collected in bandit camps. Cool. All right, let's see. Ooh, let's apply something to the sheepskin winter hat. How do I use a loom? Oh, so you that's right. You go to these, you collect these traits. I was wondering what these traits were for. This trait is too powerful for this item. Oh, there's a lot of different. Okay, I can use some puffskein fur. Let's do amphibial protection. Let's do increased damage with incendio. Ooh. All right, and then how do I upgrade? Oh, I can upgrade with Jobernal fur. Ooh. Cool.
That came out nicely.
That came out
I
nicely.
should show Deke.
Yes. Where's Deke? Deke, I did it. Why are you holding on to that? He's just holding on to this part. He was just like... Alright. Deke, I did it. I've used the enchanted loom.
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Deke.
Wonderful.
I used the
Will I
enchanted
be able
loom,
to weave
Deke.
even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you, Deke. Let's go
Thank you
rescue
for your
some
help, Deke.
beasts. Finally. That's what I was missing. Dun, 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 dun. Looks like someone's gonna contact me now. They completed those main quests. Oh, not yet. Alright, let's see what other quests we got, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I have to be meet Sebastian. I do want to get new Alahamoras. Gladwin Moon. Let's go see how many can we get back to him. Where is he? Where are you, Gladwin Moon? Gladwin Moon, where are you? Oh, right here. Ooh, Arabian Queen too. Subscribe at tier 1. Let's go. Thank you so much, Arabian Queen. Appreciate it. Here, let's use a sound to celebrate. Nani? That makes us that puts us at 50 subs. We're slowly inching back to 100 subs, y'all. We're slowly getting back there. Tis sad. So many of our gifted subs ran out. Tis sad. Tis sad. All right. Gladwin Moon. Gladwin Moon. I will give you some moons back. Oh, what's this?
Revelio.
House Point Alvarez. Oh, this is the thing that accumulates points, right? I remember seeing that in the movies. I'm not a Potterhead exactly, but I do remember parts from the movies. Not totally a buffoon. Not totally ignorant. Oh, Alicia redeemed the Onichan sound.
Oni-chan! Oni-chan!
You crazy, crazy person.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Greetings!
Greetings!
Any luck removing some more of those demigods?
No Korean talks like that. What the frick? Greetings!
I actually have
Some
some.
moons for you.
I knew I could count on you.
I'll keep an eye
I'll
out.
keep looking.
You are to be commended.
With bravery and valor. Need 5 more. Hello, cat. Oh, I can't skip this freak. Keep forgetting. I keep petting the cats. It cuts to this gosh awful scene. Okay. We've returned the moons. So for now, let's do the... Let's go meet Sebastian in Feldcroft. Feldcroft is outside the castle. It's outside Hogwarts. Wow, it's far. But good thing we have a flu flame. Teleportation. This game is sure as diverse being the late 1800s. I thought it was mid 1800s. Because it was before...
Another pitiful beast
Oh, what
caught
the
in
heck?
my trap.
Trap? You were caught in my trap. I wrecked you. What the heck?
Expelliarmus.
There's so many goblins all of a sudden. Hello. I'm coming to beat you.
Accio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupefy. Accio.
Oof. Too easy. Give me a challenge, please.
Revelio.
Revelio. Ooh, it's a chest. Green striped gloves. Too weak. Ah.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Where's the other bad guy? Oh, come
Someone
here.
there?
Yes, I'm here.
Potato. Stupefy. Leviosa.
Whoa.
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
You on fire, baby? Well, it is a fantasy world too, so it technically be as diverse as the other ones. No, but it can't because it takes place in a time period and in a region, you know. So it's like it should be. I mean, it should be mostly white people, because that's just the world it's in. Like if this game took place in, let's say, for example, I forgot what the Japanese wizarding school was called, but if it took place in that, you know, everyone would be Japanese, and like that's okay.
Perhaps not the best place to be.
Somebody?
Hello.
We're dying, are we?
Accio. Accio. Incendio.
Burn, baby, burn.
Missed me.
Oh my, stop yelling, bro.
Incendio.
Hello.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
I shall avenge your death.
Accio. Incendio.
Ooh, I almost died.
You only have Ranrock to blame.
That's true. You only do have Ranrock to blame. You only have Ranrock to blame. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. But it's a fantasy. There aren't people like Deke in real life. Yeah, but that's like Deke is a what's it called? He's a different creature. But when it comes to humans, right? When it comes to humans, like there are rules in every single world that make sense. And so this takes place. You know, this is a fantasy world, but it's a fantasy world that takes place in the real world, right? So it has to make sense. I mean, that's one of the biggest reasons why Ant-Man Quantumania didn't work, because it was like you had humans in the quantum realm, but they weren't really human, or were they? So if they weren't human, then what were they? And why do they look so much like humans? But then if they are humans, how did they get down to the quantum realm?
I don't like the looks of that encampment.
And so
Revelio.
things have to make sense. Like, for example, like, that's why it was funny, because there's that one film reviewer on Twitter. She went viral for saying, like, there isn't enough black representation and there's too many, like, white people playing the Na'vi. And I was like, bro, they're a whole different alien species. It doesn't matter who plays it. It's just whoever's good for the job. You know? And so there are things that matter and don't matter when it comes to like race, but in this case I believe it does matter because it takes place in 1800 Scotland, and it doesn't make sense to have like, and again, like, you can make it make sense, but it doesn't make sense in the broad context of things, because when you look at the Harry Potter stories, they're mostly white because, yeah, it takes place in England during a specific time period. So then suddenly did all the diverse people in this game disappear by the time Harry Potter went to school? Well, it doesn't make any sense, because the original intent was that this was a story about English people. Like English wizards. So cultural, historical context matters. What the heck?
I should dismount here.
Move. Hey, cow, you're in my way. You're in my way, cow!
You made it.
Good night, DJ. You made it. Hello, Sebastian.
Enjoying the view.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be.
What did it used
No
to
one
be?
has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took up a queue.
Rookwood
My
Castle.
uncle Solomon is a former Aura and refuses, possibly with a...
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. I'm hoping a surprise visit. Come on.
Alright, we'll go visit his uncle, former R.
This way.
This way. I wish I could ride the bull.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight.
That's kind of sad. It's all Ranrock. You've only got Ranrock to blame.
Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
The Sallow home. Alright, we're invading. Hello. Going inside with Sebastian.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can.
What the heck? Why are you so
The sooner you
pessimistic?
accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
What the heck? Why is it his fault? You're the one who yelled. Jeez. Talk about fragile masculinity.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
It's
If you
okay,
don't mind,
Sebastian.
I just need a moment alone.
No, I'll never leave
Oh,
you
Sebastian.
alone.
Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'll keep bothering you. Tickle, tickle, tickle. 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 Alright, I'll talk to them for you.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Don't worry, I'll heal you.
Are you all right?
In Jesus' name!
I didn't mean to intrude.
I rebuke
You
the
didn't.
curse.
Truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather
Sebastian.
lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students. I do miss Hogwarts. Between the goblins at the castle and...
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being... I must say,
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right.
No, he's not.
Sebastian cannot take away
In
my
Jesus'
pain.
name, we rebuke the
Perhaps
curse.
you can help him to...
I'll do my best.
Thank you.
Thank
I'm getting
you.
tired.
You're getting tired.
I wish you well.
I'll talk to him, but I'll tell him that there is still hope.
Revelio.
I refuse to give up. Not when a cute damsel like you is in distress. My name is Kongman Chivalry Lee. And saving young woman in need is my motto.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
And whatever, uncle. You're just a grumpy old uncle. Deluxe house cloak. Hello, uncle.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right.
dying. Oh.
She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
Surely there's something.
Could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help
There's
his
a
sister.
cure. He will find
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic giving her hope.
Hope could be a
With
good
all
thing.
due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may
True.
mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian.
Sebastian.
If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop.
Cool.
I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
Now
I
I'm gonna
ought to see
forget.
how Sebastian's faring. Incendio!
I'm gonna burn you alive, Solomon. Give your niece hope. Hope is what I needs. You grumpy old fart. I don't like grumpy farts.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
It was out of
I'll
line.
admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry.
He seems
He's
like
been
an
angry
angry
since
dude.
my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. I miss my sister.
I'm gonna
Come
get
with
her
me.
back.
I need to show you.
What a good brother.
Ranrock's
Sebastian is
loyalists
brother
are capable
gold.
of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Yeah, I'm not underestimating them. I wrecked them though.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
So menacing. Alright, let's go beat the Ranrock loyalists. Let's beat them up. Sebastian is a very angry individual. His uncle's
there.
more angry.
On that plateau is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Alright, let's wreck him. Let's beat him up. Come on, Sebastian. Let's get revenge for your sister.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ramrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Descendo! Put me down! At once! You are postponing the inevitable! Descendo! I won't.
Just throwing boxes at them and barrels. Cool. Wow, that's too easy.
You've made your last mistake.
I was a loyalist commander.
You fight about as well as a bloke. Almost. One less shooter to worry about.
Oh, shoot. Leave me alone.
I'm a goblin, not a toy.
Gringo.
Rather unwise coming back this way. Such Let's get it over with. There you You call that spell casting? Why don't you come Who's almost
Did I die?
Stop by.
Oh, shoot, I died. Oh, no. When did they attack me just now? I didn't get like an alarm. What the heck? All right, let's do that again.
No, that's as bad as it is.
I'll bury you in the deepest vault.
Oh, there's so much.
This doesn't hurt. On the other ground now.
You've made your
Last
last
mistake. You made your
I don't
last
have time
mistake.
for this. No! Stop it! One less Shall we not, Margaret? How nice of you to stop by. No!
Boom, boom, boom.
You won't stop me.
What the heck? Ouch. Ouch.
Enough to send them. Was that just then?
Accio!
You go!
Ooh.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for.
It's okay, we're still
I
alive.
tried to warn you.
Yeah, but I did more work than you. You barely did anything, Sebastian. You might be a good brother, but you're a terrible dueler.
Revelio.
Revelio. Alright, well. We beat the goblins.
Is there anything to loot? Not that I can see.
Those loyalists deserved.
Couldn't agree more.
All right.
This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. Before my uncle and I could stop her, she came face to face with a horde of goblins. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere. They didn't even...
It seems
My thoughts are... It may be grasping at Billywigs, but might be the only way to learn what type of magic.
Perhaps you're right.
And... Shall we have a look around?
All right, let's look.
They seem to have set up camp for
Revelio.
a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
What's this?
I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Maybe the Ministry is doing the bidding of Ranrock. Maybe the head of the Ministry is a Ranrock loyalist.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts
Revelio.
centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
The house itself.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before.
The house.
This house, the well, the view.
Oh, it was in
What
the
do you
memory.
mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Search the estate for clues. These are good characters. They are good characters. I love this
Revelio.
game. Revelio.
Sebastian, over here.
Ooh.
Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Incendio.
Burn it even more.
Confringo.
Confringo. Burn Sebastian.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach.
Morganach.
She was one of the keepers.
The keepers.
Like in
Quidditch.
Quidditch. And you found a pensive in the library. I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? You for answers about what happened to...
All right.
Look at this.
What? Look at what?
Someone piled this here for a reason.
Oh, what is this?
Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out. The Paso!
Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Confringo! Incendio! A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio! Incendio! Depulso! Revelio! You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream?
Confringo.
Because that happens to me too.
Incendio.
Creepy.
I know it sounds strange, but
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you
Play
didn't really
Fork Knife
understand
tomorrow.
it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true.
I don't know
I'm
if I
still not
can
sure what it all
because
means.
I am
What I
flying
do know
out.
is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
My flight's
Wait.
tomorrow night.
We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Now let's go to the Undercroft. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Whoa. Jeepers.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Traces of ancient magic. Whoa. What's that? What's that? My goodness. It's a door. And it's missing paintings. Is that a map?
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note.
A note.
Let's have a look.
Rune diagram. What's that?
Anything helpful in the note?
I don't know. Let me show you the note.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be
Maybe.
sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
If you took off those ridiculous glasses, you'd see
Very
it.
well. But that doesn't mean it's...
True.
Then we'll have to unravel. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar slipped?
You did not.
No idea.
No
I have
idea.
no idea.
All right.
I'll be in touch. Till then.
Cool. I'll be in touch. Till then. New quest is available. Does that make you guys dizzy? Oh, ha. Oh, ha. Oh, ha. Oh, ha. Oh, da 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 da. I feel like there's gonna be a message that comes in. Yep.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Meet me after class. Do not tell anyone. Sure thing. You sound sketchy, Professor, but I shall follow you. Falbarton Castle. Falbarton Castle. It's like outside somewhere, huh? Let's see where it is. The world map. Yeah, I love seeing you guys play Fork Knife together. Oh, such a good game. We can play more Fork Knife together on Fridays. Alright. Dun, dun. This broom makes things so much easier to get around. I love it. Let's go beat the bad guy. Who's the bad guy here? Is it spiders? Oh, it's spiders!
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Repulso. Defendo. Glacius.
spiders. I hate them. I hate the spiders. Oh yeah. The Merlin's trial.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Kites.
Revelio.
Okay, that. I have to put those on fire. Put it on fire? Oh no, stop spading. Peter, stop it. Alright. Let's see. I think I have to set it on fire, right?
Confringo.
Oh, there's a moonstone there. What? How do I do these? Some of these Merlin trials are so confusing. What do you want me to do with this, bro? There's 3 of them. Does that have something to do with the kites? It doesn't seem like it's doing anything. Yeah, they're kites. The things near are kites. Things near are kites. Oh, look, there's people. Hello. What are you guys doing here? Go to school, you lazy bums. What? None of you guys will talk to me. Talk to me! Alright, so... I have to solve it somehow, but I'm not sure how. How do I...
Flipendo. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
None of it's working.
Depulso. Glacius.
Let's see. Maybe I have to hit it in the order of tallest? The kites do look cool, but I need to figure out how to do this. What do I do?
Depulso.
Oh, that failed. Marlin, what do you want me to do here? Let's see. Oh, maybe Reparo?
Reparo.
No.
Lumos.
Lumos? I seriously don't know what to do. What do I do? What do I do? I don't know. What do I do with these things? They're blue, so I can do something to them.
Glacius. Expelliarmus. Reparo. Depulso. Flipendo.
I feel like I have to do something, man. Can I like drop inventory? Do we have to put a moonstone in there? How do I do that? I can't drop it. No, I can't drop it. No, guys, I don't know what to do. You do the correct thing. That's a great answer. I don't know what to do though. What do I do? What do I do? Got some flies. It's a square, and yeah, it's a square, right? It's a square. Let's see. It is a square. What do I do with the square? Chat, what do you guys think I should do? Alicia said the correct thing, but I don't know what the correct thing is. Bro. Open up, bro. Give me Merlin's challenge trial. Butterflies? Ooh, maybe I have to use butterflies? How do I use the butterflies for this? Let's see. I don't think I can use them. Ooh. Can I catch this? No, I can't. Dang, I thought I could get that bird. Oh, these butterflies?
Expelliarmus. Lumos.
Oh, what the heck? I didn't know you could control these butterflies. I thought they were just wild butterflies. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ash Anguish. Oh my gosh. So helpful. Love you and appreciate you. Okay, where's the last batch? There they are. Lumos.
Lumos.
Lumos. Very big brain. Very big brain indeed. Where's the last one? Where is it? Wait, what? Oh, there it is. I'm blind.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Oh, we did it, yo. We did it. Oh. Thanks, Ash Anguish. I appreciate your help. Alright, now we go to meet Natty. She's so natty. Natty, natty, natty. What? Falberton Castle. I can't use this? That sucks. Where's the river's edge? Well, usually in towns other than Hogsmeade, I can use my broom. I guess I can't use my broom here. Na 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 na. I have to run. Why make me run? I just want to ride my broom. We stand Natty. Natty 09. 09 is super natty. Like, she's natural. 100% natty. Ash Anguish, you're goated. You're the goat. Alright. Can I fly yet? I can. Perfect. Woohoo! Shoes. Going on a trip in our favorite broomstick, zooming through the sky. Little Hogwarts. Climb aboard, get ready to explore. Oh, it's a cat. It's a freaking cat. It was like it blended in with the grass. I thought it was an item. All right. East Hogsmeade
What are you up to
Valley.
now?
None of your beeswax. Whee! Professor Natty, I'm coming.
Manners are important, though, aren't they? Even in a
Oh,
fight.
some dark wizards. Hello. Where are you?
I'll check your pockets after you're dead. Come back here.
Descendo. Glacier. Defender.
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Confringo.
Glacier. Defender.
Defendo. Where are you? Get wrecked, boy.
Depulso. Confringo. Glacier. Incendio.
Woo!
Revelio.
Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Ooh. You just fling them around? I'm too OP, man. I'm too OP.
These rocks have seen better days.
That's Dark Mongrel.
Accio.
Where did you go? What the heck? You run away? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. These wolves can teleport. Alright. We're near Falberton Castle. Oh, I can't go in. Oh no. Okay, well, I dismounted. Farberton Castle. Hello, Natty. Professor Natty. Alright, y'all. Before we start this new quest, Professor Natty, I'm saving, and we'll call it a night. I'm tired. I'm so tired for some reason. I'm like falling asleep right now. Which is weird because I slept at like 4 last night. I slept pretty late. And so I don't know why I'm so tired right now. But I'm tired. Yeah. I started getting tired like 5 minutes ago. I'm like, oh shoot. I started feeling like the drowsiness. But yeah. Oh, there's so much, like, there's a part of me that like wants, I love this game, but I kind of want to like stop playing because it's just so long. It's just like so long. We'll see. I need to keep playing. I need to be more consistent though with the streaming because I want to play this with streaming, and so we'll see. Yeah, I did yawn a lot too, huh? I was like getting tired and stuff. Witchcraft is tiring, draining my soul. Maybe it is. Maybe this game is like Satan's like draining my soul with this game, like my making me exhausted. You can try to play another game next time and back to Hogwarts after that. Maybe we can play Persona 5. It's just like sitting here right now. I still haven't opened it. Shout out to Yebel Elf for this, and shout out to Squirtle for the wreck. All right, cool. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Before we end, you know what time it is? What time is it? It is time for the verse of the day. Oh, it's Persona 5 long too, Slick Rick? Oh, frick. I mean, I do well with long games, but when it comes to super long games, I do better just kind of like playing by myself and not streaming them, but we'll see. But I think I want to play like multiplayer games more often with like people. Not only you guys, but also like other streamers and other content creators. Because I feel like that's just a lot more fun to watch than just playing solo. But we'll see. Hebrews 2:14. Since the children have flesh and blood, Jesus also shared in their humanity so that by his death he might destroy him who holds the power of death. That is the devil. Amen. Jesus destroyed the power. He who controls sin and death, the one who is the author of sin and death. Jesus has power over him and defeated him. So we have nothing to fear. Amen. When are you going to play Genshin? Oh, I want to play Genshin too. Maybe I should play some Genshin. Ray Baker, that's such a great suggestion. Maybe we can do Genshin. Yes, we can do Genshin. I love Genshin. And playing Genshin on the PS5, that's what I've wanted to do. Has drops. Oh, really? Genshin Impact has drops right now? For how long? Okay, maybe we'll start playing. When I come back from New Jersey next week. So next Wednesday, I'll start streaming video games again. But while I'm in New Jersey, I'll do like just chatting streams. And we'll just like chat and have a good time. But I'm actually down to play some Genshin. Maybe we'll play some Genshin. Take a break from Hogwarts. All right. Coolio Julio. I kind of forgot where we left off on Genshin too. But we'll figure it out. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here and spending your late Wednesday night with me. Have a great evening. And I'll see you guys. I probably can't stream tomorrow because I'm traveling. But Friday. I'll see you guys Friday. And we'll probably just do a chatting stream. Or maybe we can somehow stream Death Note. Watching Death Note together on Twitch. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Until March 21st. Oh, no. That's next week. Dang it. All right. But we'll figure it out. Genshin Impact. Love that game. I think you'll get in trouble doing that. No, we'll figure it out. We'll do it in a way where we won't get copyrighted. Anyways. Maybe we don't even need to stream it. But maybe I'll just like stream my reactions. Who knows? All right, y'all. Love you guys. Peace out. Have a great night. See you Friday. Boop.